We're going to do one page at a time. I have 2.3 notes, slope. Lo and behold, the slope, and every time we see it, we're going to put an M, because M also means slope. It is a symbol for slope. The slope of a line is a ratio of the change of y to the corresponding change in x coordinates. So if I have 2 points, then it is a change in y over the change in x. This concept can be discovered with the following formula: y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Hopefully this seems familiar to you. The letter M, and again, every time we write slope today, we will remember to put M there. They need to mean the same thing in your eyes. Letter M is used to represent slope. Use the 2 points to find the slope that connects these two. Find the slope of the line, the line that connects these 2 points. So here's what I want to do. Make sure we can see it. I'm going to do -1, 4, and I'm going to make sure I highlight it, and then I'm going to do 1, -2. Now I know that -1, 4, that these coordinates are in alphabetical order. This is my x value, this is my y value. I hope my pencil doesn't break on me. Same thing here. This is my x value, this is my y value. Now I need to give one of these, like I did up here, I need to give one of them, one of these points, the title of being number 1. I need to give one of these points the title of being number 2. So that's what I'm going to do right now. This one shows up first. This will be my 1, making this my 2. Now I'm just going to take these points and plug them into this formula here. So y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So let's take, this is my y1 and this is my x1. This is my y2, this is my x2. So y2, -2, and then x2 goes right here. So let's go ahead and take 1, put it right there. So I was going to make that in pen. And then I have this in parentheses, minus y, because that's part of the formula. And I can put this in parentheses just to be safe. Let's get my y1 and my x1, -1. Now, subtract your denominator, so I got -6 over, before I move on, these two came from this right there. So you can make the association in your head. And then 1 minus -1, that's the same thing as 1 plus 1, so that will be 2. All right, I'm going to simplify this. -6 over 2 is going to give me -3. So -3 is equal to slope. Second one here, find the slope of the given line by using the slope formula. So this time I have a graph. Got 2 points. I'm going to highlight one of them and use this one as my highlighter one. This will be my first one, and this will be my second one. Same thing, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So here's my 2's. We're going to put our 2's first. My y2 is the second one, so 1 over 3, because this would be my x2. And this right here, my y1 is 3 over -3. Now, I just plugged them in. I'm going to make sure I put my second one in parentheses just to be safe. I know that I need to subtract, and just so we don't get confused, -3 and 3. right here. One minus 3 is -2. 3 minus -3 is +6. When I simplify, it's going to be -1/3. And that is equal to m. I kind of ran out of space. -1/3 equals m. Rewind it if you need to. Graph a line with the slope of m, with the slope of 2/3 that goes through this point. All right, I did not give y'all coordinate. I didn't give you guys like coordinates like I meant to. So this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna do my best. All right, it has a slope of 2/3. I don't know where to run with that slope. So the first thing I need to do is I need to do 1, -2. So go to the right 1 and down 2. 1, 2. So I'm going to do 1, 1, 2. So I have this point. Now from here, I'm going to figure out my slope. Now before I continue, I want to go back here. This y2 over y1 changing y, let me see. Okay. This is oftentimes referred to as rise over run. Now, a couple things I want to point out right here. Rise can be rise or fall, meaning up or down. Just talking about our y's. When I rise, it's positive. When I fall, it's negative. All right. Over run. Run can go left or right. Oh, I forgot my T. And when I go left, it's negative. And when I go right, it's positive. And that's going to allow me, that's going to allow me to figure out am I have a positive or a negative slope and all that fun stuff. Now, if I can remember this rise over run, then that will allow me to use, I don't know about this slope right here, to be able to graph this. So I have my first point, 1, -2. I'm going to rise, m equals 2 over 3. I'm going to rise 2, and that's a +2, so we're going to go up 1, 2. And then I'm going to run 3, that's a +3, so we're going to go over 1, 2, 3. Boom. You just need 2 points to make a line. Oh, crap. We'll do it again. So I was right here, rise 2, 1, 2 over 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, so at this point I have 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 0. I can make another point if I want to, up to 1, 2 over 3. 1, 2, 3. I don't make enough space to do that. But again, you only need 2 points to make a line. I went ahead and did 3. That's how you do that. We'll do these two. I'll do this one. Pause the video, see if you can do this one on your own. Okay, so this right here, my slope is -2. If I want to use my rise over run method like I did right here, I need to convert this to a fraction. So in order to change an integer to a fraction, I'm going to just set it over 1. So m equals -2 over 1. That goes through this point. Again, we're going to draw. This time I'm not going to do a box. I'm just going to do a y-axis and an x-axis. So I'm going to start off at -4, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 1, 2. Now, my rise is -2. Since it's negative, I'm going to fall 1, 2, and then the 1 is positive, so I'm going to go over 1. Again, all you need is 2 points to make a line, but I'm going to make 3 just to make a point. So I have this point 1, 2, 3, -3, 0. Let's do it one more time. I'm going to drop 2, so 1, 2, and I'm going to go to the right one. And if I were to continue to follow that pattern, I would get a straight line forever and ever. What is this point? -2, -2. Start with your point that you're given. Go, and then do your slope. Last one. Pause the video and try this one on your own. Okay, we'll start with 3, -5. Graph the line of the slope that goes to this point. 3, -5. 1, 2, 3, -5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have a slope of -3, 2. Now, this is a little tricky because I can't drop. I don't have a big enough graph, and you'll run into this. We call it a problem, but it's really not a problem. We're just going to reverse everything. If I need to drop 3, but I don't have room, let's just do the opposite. We're going to go up 3. 1, 2, 3, and instead of going to the right 2. That's going to give me what is a positive slope. I'm going to go to the left 2. So rise 1, 2, 3, and over 2. 1, 2. I can do the same thing. Go up 3, and then make this your negative part so that I have a negative slope altogether. Up 3, 1, 2, 3, into the left 2. 1, 2. Let's see how, excuse me, let's see how I did. I was a little off, but I'm just doing this by eyeballing it. Let's mark my points. 1, -2, and this one would be -1, I think. So I went to the left 2, so 2, 3, 1, 2. So -1, and then up 1, 1.